I wasn't even old enough to drink the first time I watched 4 people die, burn alive. It wasn't in a movie, it was a plane crash. Not a simulation, a real crash with a real fire, the real family. Yet you freak the fuck out and let your whole day get ruined because someone cuts you off in traffic, or one of the slides in your PowerPoint presentation, or I guess Google Slides, Keynote are more relevant now. But when one of those freezes, when your email doesn't open up immediately, you freak the fuck out. You let it ruin your entire day. What if the person who cut you off is racing to the hospital to try and see one of their family members who was in the plane crash? When I was in the military, I was working as air traffic controller in the control tower. When you're flying in airports, you've seen it if you've ever flown into an airport. And when the weather is very bad, the radar facility will end up handling the operations for the aircraft who fly into the tower's airspace, because if the tower can't see, the pilot can't see, there's no use in them talking to the tower. So they talk to the radar, who can control where they're flying, vector them around, see aircraft that the tower cannot see when there is low visibility. And during one of these bad weather days, where we could barely see outside the window, we get a call from the radar saying, hey, this Cessna here wants to just transition through your airspace, go to the adjacent airport to land where they departed from. Yeah, no problem, approved. Some time goes by, 7-10 minutes, we get a call saying, hey, we think that same Cessna is actually trying to land at your airport. Can you just double check and have them contact us? So we look outside where the aircraft should be and don't see anything. And slowly, smoke starts to build up out of the ground. And that's when my heart drops. And immediately, we pick up the emergency crash phone, ring out, fire department, base operations. I told a jet who I was talking to at the time, who was supposed to come land full stop on our runway. The radar did just switch him to me to give them the landing clearance. I told them to go around, go overfly the smoke, find the coordinates to pass them along to the fire department, which we did. But by the time fire department got there, everyone was dead, which they did, but still was unable to save any one of the 4 people who were on board. If you're anything like me, you like to curse perhaps a bit too much or make inappropriate jokes. But maybe that's not immaturity, it's simply balancing forces. What do I mean by this? Well, a joke during an event like that immediately reduces importance because I had no time to think, oh fuck, this sucks, or I had to make a decision then and there. I had no time to sit there, whine and cry. I didn't do that, and I still did not have time to do anything about it. Really, there was not anything for me to do other than get fire department out there as quickly as possible and give them the maximum assistance possible by sending an F-16 to go grab the coordinates. But anyways, a joke reduces the importance in the moment. What's better, being mad or trying to laugh something off, or just letting something snowball into anger and then domino into other poor decisions, mistakes? Because once you reduce importance, you can restore clarity, just even if for a moment. And restored clarity, and clarity restores control. I remember in the military, we were forced to perform under pressure while being tear gassed in a room, or simulating active shooters, role-playing chemical warfare between North and South Korea while I was stationed at Osan Air Base 1 hour south of Seoul. So when I found out I could get out of the military and make more money by role-playing sales calls long enough until I could find a high-ticket sales role to start making money from, I realized it was kind of a no-brainer. If I could role-play a chemical attack from North Korea, a $20,000 sales call, a sales call with $20,000 on the line, there's no fucking problem. So how do we actually stay in control and stop letting outside forces and factors dictate our emotions and decisions? By decreasing importance. But how do we decrease importance? I'm glad you asked. We decrease importance by accepting the world and its outcomes in all realities the way it is, and understanding that every possible reality exists right now. The reality where you achieve all your goals, where you control your emotions, you do not let them control you, and also the reality where you do none of those things. And you must simply align yourself to the reality that you want without putting any excess importance or desire on any one outcome, because if you desire something, whether a goal or a certain outcome, for example, as to how you think your day should go, then that just means you live in a reality where you don't already have it. And therefore, it will lead you to making decisions from a perspective where you don't have it, and then just making it infinitely harder to achieve. Anyways, that's about it right now for this rant today. Subscribe for more videos in the future, similar to this one, more tips and tricks on landing high-ticket sales roles, how to scale online businesses, how to run paid ads, how to make money online, and really just start a one-person business, and then gaining clients through content. But first, in order to do that, you want to make your first 10, 20K online, so then you can fund your business. And the way to do that is through remote high-ticket sales. Help me, and damn sure as hell will help somebody else. Like I said, subscribe for more videos in the future. Catch you in the next one, homie. Peace.